Welcome back to the Rugby Social. I've literally just finished watching the France-England game, LeCrunch, and what a description that is for that match, because that was a real ding-dong battle. I mean, just before the match started, you could feel the atmosphere in the stadium was incredible. And it's an incredible stadium as well. Went there a few years ago. And the crowd, just the rousingness, the noise from the French crowd was amazing. And France kind of got off to a flying start. They dominated the first half. They looked so powerful going forward. The carriers were really making meters. There was that flair in there as well. And they got into a sort of 16-3 lead just coming up to the end of the first half. Very much a deserved lead. You really probably should have said they should have had a few more points. Lovely work try for LeGarrec off the back of a missed England line out. They took it the full length of the pitch. And at 16-3, just before halftime, I thought it was curtains for England. But they managed to get back in the game whilst they had a three line outs within the 5 metre area. Eventually, they couldn't push it over, but they got the ball to Ollie Lawrence, who found a gap and went under the post to bring it back to 16-8 at half time. And it was like, this is game on. And England just came out the block so fast in the second half. Absolutely amazing. Got 2 tries in about 5 minutes. Again, Ollie Lawrence finding holes. Just what a player he is. He really makes things happen for England. And then the second try of the second half, but third try for England coming from Marcus Smith. And suddenly England are in an 8-point lead. And it's like, wow, how did this happen? But then France didn't panic. And fair play, I thought they might fold at that point, but they didn't panic. They carried on with their just relentless drives. They were kind of getting a lot of the second balls. They were landing on loose things and just making things happen. And they came steaming back with 2 tries themselves. And all of a sudden, they're in a 6-point lead. And it's like, wow, which way is this going to go? I just had no idea. Totally enthralled by the game. I thought both teams were just really going for it. The 2 forwards pack just smashing each other, really battling over the rucks. And then yet again, with about 6-7 minutes to go, England score another try. Do you know what? I'm trying to even remember who got that try. Literally just watched it a few minutes ago. I can't remember who got the try. But yeah, got themselves in front, which was, it's Tommy Freeman. Tommy Freeman with a very much deserved try. I think he's had a great tournament for England. The way he works back in off his wing and the way he makes meters in contact is just incredible. So he got the try. George Ford slotted a relatively difficult kick, and all of a sudden England are in the lead by 1. And it's like, well, can they hang on to this? And ultimately, France had the last say in the game. It was an unfortunate penalty given away on the halfway line for a no arms tackle by Don. Was it Don Brandt? No, it's Ben Earl, wasn't it? Ben Earl. It's a shame for him to end his Six Nations season like that. But yeah, and Thomas Ramos kicked a long kick, a straight one. It was one that was kickable for him, and gave England about 30 seconds to try and get back in the match, which was all just a little bit too much at that point. But what a game. How enthralling. It felt like a real heavyweight battle, and it's really nice to see both France and England kind of play back to some of their potential after some difficult periods for them, both sort of recently. So that means I think France end up second in the table, England third. Which probably is about right for England. That's been a bit of an up and down tournament, but those last 2 games, the Ireland game and this French game, it just felt like there's something to get excited about from an English point of view. And France, I think, kind of carried on off the back of that performance they had against Wales last week. They're obviously missing key players. Ramos had a reasonable game, a bit of a weak link in defence, but, he's not into Mac. And although LeGarrec, I think, is a wonderful, wonderful player, he's not Penaud. He's not Penaud, is he? Not Dupont. So I think, when France get everybody back, I think they're going to be a real force again. I thought Damien Penaud played well. Just the meters he makes in contact is incredible as well, and just how slippery he is. I think there was one run he had where he was sort of going laterally, but about 5-6 of the England defenders just couldn't get hands on him. So great game, could have gone either way. I think whilst I think France were worthy winners, you could say England need to look at their mistakes. 2 of those tries came off missed lineouts, so effectively 14 points out of English mistakes. But yeah, breathtaking that game. Loved every minute of it. And I think, as we reflect, I think France will just be glad to have got over that World Cup hangover. I mean, finishing second, by no means a disaster for them. They'll probably look back and think, what could have been in a couple of other games, although they were absolutely annihilated by Ireland in the first game. And for England, yeah, it looks like there's some promise there. It looks like whatever Borthwick is trying to do might be starting to happen. So yeah, loved it. Let me know what you think. Really enjoy to see your comments on this one. And whilst you're there, if you'd like to like and subscribe, that will be much appreciated. And yeah, that is the Six Nations wrapped up for 2024. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.